All right.
The Smart Doll Guru beta is live.
And I'm going to show it to you.
It's Monday, August 18th, and this is your Smart Doll news.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Very light news this week as far as from Smart Doll. I think there was like literally one new item. So we thought we'd give you an updated look at Smart Doll Guru. And I have officially redirected the main website there. It is in beta still, which basically is to say there's still problems.
Yeah. And it's constantly being worked on, so there'll be like periods where he's changing things.
Bear with me. I actually think I just broke a feature before we went up. We might get a fix that gets pushed through here while we're talking, but we'll see. This is live. You can start playing with it right now at smartdoll.guru. If you go to the old smartdollguru.com, it'll just redirect you to that. But that is there and a little bit easier to type in. So I have to stop here because Katie says, I have some secret Smart Doll news to share, though. So share it.
Do you feel like sharing it? Go ahead.
So we're going to take a walk through the features here, tell you what it's about, and we will see. So let's pop over to... There we go. So this is the new homepage for Smart Doll Guru. I literally just posted the beta tag up there. So you've got now instant search. You can just start typing whatever you want from the homepage. You also have links to the main sections of the archive. We have down here at the bottom, I will say, if you want to keep track of like what's going on and what we've done, we've got a change log that needs to get fixed with the, oh no, I need to do that. No, that's just, I'll probably just do this for the time being, although I prefer the dark mode. So you can see the change log, see what we've done. We're getting very close to an actual full release here. So let me go back home. So we can just start searching, which I will do. What do you want me to search for, Sandy?
Future.
Of course. This is literally the search I use for everything. Here are the archives. You instantly get all the results for this particular search. There's not too many here, but you can see we found all the variations of future and future candidate. This is one of the early ones. We don't have connections yet with, the fact that future is Mirai and stuff like that, because this is not, this is missing some of the kind of curated aspects of the old Guru. This is like the sort of automated foundation for curation to move forward.
Haviland Star is asking bots here. So I'm assuming wanting to know if you're using bots to do this.
I'm assuming Haviland Star is actually talking about the Stream Elements bot. Would be my guess. Which is just something that has a couple of... I don't know. I don't even think we're using it anymore, if that's what you're talking about. But Lee says, who's already been playing around with it, says her wish list is a bit insane. I have like 58 dolls. So we'll get there. I do want to point out here, at least right now, I mean, this is going to change, and I definitely want your feedback on what information is important to see here. But we've got the release date right now. Some of the basic things like what type of doll it is, categorizations. These are basically the things you can kind of filter on. Let me actually zoom in here. And then you have the availability tag. So this is going to give you one of three things. Either it's in stock, which, is there any future? Yeah, future pear cinnamon is in stock. Or you're going to see the last time it was seen, up to about I think about 6 months or so. And then you will see cryo sleep after that.
Right. So green has not gone to cryo sleep yet, but will.
Yeah. So once it hasn't dropped in 6 months, we assume it's, it's in cryo sleep. It's sort of the catch-all for, either he's actually discontinued it, which he does technically flag some things as discontinued, or it just hasn't been dropped in ages. So you can click each one of these cards and get a little bit more information here. Again, the more we start to gather here, the more we'll add in. I have access, of course, to the product descriptions and things like that, which I may add in. It's kind of noisy right now, though, so I'm keeping it simple. I guess this is, did that disappear for some reason? Oh, that's because I'm not logged in. Before I log in here, talk about logging in, let's talk about some of the other things that you could do. You've got your basic sorting. Right now in this view, we just have name and release date. And then, of course, my mouse isn't visible on here. I wonder if I can turn that on.
So I just want to say, anybody who has any questions as we're going along, feel free to put them in the chat. I'm going to be doing more looking at the chat than talking for the rest of this stream.
So we've got that. Then we've got our filters. I've just put up here body and sculpt as sort of basic entry points here, so we can see just the pairs. So here are all the pair girls that...
Every which, no, I don't have $5.
All right, if you're gonna, I don't know how to get you control, so you're gonna... All right, at least say what people are saying.
I usually do, but...
So we've got filters here. You've got, you can filter by any sculpt, of course. All right, so let's say G7. Of course, there are no pair G7s. So I go back to any, we can see here are all the G7s for future. And we can also add more in. So I could say skin tone, let's say cinnamon, and let's put sculpt back to any. And now we can see the 3 cinnamon futures.
People are asking about the white skin tone, and I'm just going to say, Kelly Poplar says, I thought Cortex was for white was for Cortex 2. It appears as though from what we included last week that there's going to be a vinyl white as well.
Yeah, and probably first from the sound of it. That is white, pure white is going to be the next skin tone.
Besides blue, which is supposed to be coming back.
You're right. The next new fantasy skin tone. Right. Oh, thank you so much, Lee.
Oh, I have $5 now, Barbie Witch.
That's literally what Lee said.
That's $5.
All right. So the filters are there. Let me actually clear out this. This is everything. Technically, let me go back to release date, sorted, descending. So here we can see all the items. What other filters? Oh, I still have cinnamon turned on. So here are all the things. Now, you will see here some of these have lovely cropped thumbnails. Some of them don't. I've got cropping built in. That is going to be the job of me or volunteers to, crop doll photos down to like their face as we go through these. I will say there was a point in time where I cropped every single one and then had to redo the database and lost all of them.
Cropping.
So I've been hesitant to go back through and crop them, but it's pretty easy. I just gotta go through it. So we can see here the different product types. We actually, before Smart Doll Guru had dolls, and that's it, and sculpts. Sculpts are actually on a separate page since they're not really a product. So we'll look at that in a second. But we've got all the option parts. And we can just load more. You can see how freaking fast this is now, which is great. Let's go up to some of the filters for this. Let's add a filter and do category. And we have all sorts of categories. Let's do wigs. Now, these are not this is not an exhaustive list of wigs.
No.
This is what's available through the Smart Doll product data.
Right.
But this is a really good start. I mean, I don't know. It may cover everything. I just don't know that he's hasn't deleted stuff. But there's also wigs that came out, of course, that never got sold.
Right.
So these are the things that actually got sold.
So this might be something that could be filled out later, right? Like with user input and whatnot?
Yeah, so with each of these, right now, this is working off of all of the Smart Doll data we've had access to within the last year. There are stuff that he's taken off. Going forward, we essentially are archiving all of that, so I won't delete products when they disappear from the store. They will stay here, which is nice. I also will be... I haven't confirmed that this works, but it should also be holding on to images as he changes images of things. So we'll see images grow, he'll put up a different picture because the wig changed. I should... the site should be holding on to the old images as well. So we'll have sort of that collection over time. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say for those who are kind of new to this, just to be fully aware that Danny is aware of what we are doing with this site. It's not just going in and stealing his data without him knowing that we're working on it or anything like that.
Let's see. Oh, heads is an orphaned category, I think, because I haven't dealt with what was an option head or if we even want this. So that's empty. Yeah, so some of these are, let's see, we had the head caps. You will find probably, especially in the option parts, there may be some categorization issues that need to get resolved. So again, relatively easy to fix with the manpower. If you are interested in volunteering to help, fix categories of things. I will have a feature out before too long where you'll be able to just submit a suggestion for a data change.
Okay.
And say, oh, this is actually that sculpt or whatever.
So I just realized that, if you get people to help with the cropping, does that mean the Court of Disdain has sharecroppers?
Moving on. Let's see. Apparel. Apparel categories, all fairly typical to what's on the website. Although I did have to kind of argue about what's a top versus a dress and a set and all those things, but so that's pretty well organized. did I add in? Oh no, I have to add that back in. So one to do here is to add in the filter by what's in stock versus not. So right now that's not an option. It was previously, but got removed as I made some edits. The other section is interesting. So the other section, I've divided up into human apparel, artifacts, April Fools, and then miscellaneous. The artifacts are cool because like these are things that he's actually technically sold, and somebody has out there. So some of those are seen. Again, hopefully we'll be able to in the future take user input for somebody to be like, oh, I have, like for instance, we have the masters for the Millennium boots.
Right.
The masters.
And we have this guy too.
Oh yeah. Have we even talked about this?
I don't think we've even talked about him.
So speaking of artifacts, we ended up getting Cyrano de Smarty or de Agi, and we'll put it. This is the one that when we were out in Japan, I told Danny looked like one of those terracotta warrior statues, which I found really interesting.
It's really heavy. It makes a fantastic paperweight.
Yeah. Artifacts for unique things that are like stuff like that's not an actual real product, that is something in the back, the behind the scenes stuff or things from the studio. All of the April Fools stuff here. I think I've got everything. And then there's the miscellaneous stuff. There's the Mirai Carry. So you now have a pretty easy way to browse through like the history of all of the products in here. Again, you can search however you want. Searching for Mirai is going to turn up literally everything that's got Mirai in it, so you can, like, it's used a fair amount. And start cross-referencing with all those filters. And then sculpts was the other big thing, right?
Right.
So sculpts was, to me, I think one of the main benefits. This is like the core piece of curated data that smartdoll Guru has always had. And so you can see the list of sculpts. Currently, I am showing a thumbnail of the sculpt and a thumbnail of an example of the doll. This page needs a little bit more work and love. It doesn't even have like a details page yet. But it does tell you how many dolls are using that sculpt. And then you can click and get right into that filter.
Was that G7 that has 47 dolls? No. That's Hikari.
So this is just anime.
Oh, okay.
Here's semi-real. G7 has 160 dolls.
Wow. Katie wants to know how long has the website technically been around, and then
Smartdoll Guru has been around for, I don't know, like 2-3 years, something like that now.
Probably 2, I would think.
I think a little bit more than that, but
and the beta was just pushed out today, correct?
Yeah. So this is the new version of that. We were running it off of like a Notion website. It was very, very slow, but it had good collaboration and manual curation of things. Whereas now this is tied directly into the data from the smartdoll website, pulling that whole set of data and cataloging it, and being able to check stocks and have I've got inventory history running since like the whole inventory bot thing, kind of went crazy last year. Started up I sort of adapted the bot that I had built for us personally, and just started cataloging everything, and just now have done something with the data.
Carla says, I just signed in. Yay. Awesome.
Yeah, that is the core part. This is available to everyone just by going to the website. You've got dolls, option parts, apparel, chaos, and sculpts. So dig in, start browsing around, doing your research. Would really love to hear like what information what other information you want to see on there. And like I said, if you're interested in having a more hands-on role in cataloging some of the things, usually sculpt is something that I can't detect. Not that it's difficult these days. There's only a few that are used, but
I have a question. So if a doll is available, does it link out to smartdoll?
It does not currently. I did for a while. I can put it back here. I'll probably have to bury it on this page. So easy enough to do. I took it off especially because at the time I had it like called products, and this felt a little too close to a site that you could buy smart dolls from.
Right.
You'll notice that I've taken I used to have the price in the cards here, and I've removed that. I really want to make it clear that this is not about purchasing per se, but I can definitely add in a open on smartdoll button back in here. Tepa says sort by expression tags would be cool. So let me show you this. I have features. Now, the structure is there for what you're talking about. This is the list that I've sort of come up with. I mean, it's not even alphabetized in here. And I've started as an example applying things. So freckles. Again, this is the type of stuff that we need help with, of people to go in and find every doll with freckles.
Right, like Deborah doesn't have freckles.
Deborah did at one point, but I don't know.
Live and Let Live has freckles. Deborah does not have freckles. That's why I have Deborah and not.
Oh, that's right. There's limited. Yeah. And again, these are probably wrong. But this has nothing in there yet. But so what we've got set up is, scars. I did stuff like open mouth, smile, thick brows, thin brows, serious. So really trying to figure out, like how we want to kind of categorize the faces. But I sort of figured mouth, eyebrow, like that sort of combination can help you, like, versus having an overall expression, but like smiling, it would be an easy place, and then smiling with thick brows or I don't know, whiskers is should be working. Again, I've had issues with like updates adding. There was an issue for a while where when I was selecting and bulk updating things, it would apply it to a whole bunch of other stuff. So again, there is the data needs some tweaking here and some updating, but the structure is there for this. We had a couple of people, Anna and Sarah, who were like largely responsible for the old Guru site. And I think just life got in the way. It also got hard to keep up with that, and we really needed some automations and things like that. So if they're up for coming back, that's great. But at this point, I am, whoever wants to help out, the more the merrier. I think that's that for the main stuff. Is there any other questions about the main searching and the main archives here?
Kelly wants to know, would the hashtags be included like for Instagram?
I don't think I have access to those, weirdly enough. I don't think it's in the product data. I think it's something that Danny... so you can have metadata on the product itself, and then you can have like things that you can fill in on a template.
Right.
And there's certain data that is, I think, filled in that's not actually stored in the product data. So I don't think I have access to that. That is something that we can probably curate relatively easily. I might even be able to make a script that goes to the web page and pulls,
For the most part,
the
they're
hashtag.
fairly logical anyway,
Yeah, I don't know if it's like the... I don't know if it's like the handle, like minus all the stuff. I'll have to see.
Carla says, does it need to be on the computer to save items to collection or wish list? I'm logged in on my iPad and it won't save.
Yeah, so there is a current bug in at least the collections where it's not saving. I should hopefully have that resolved, later today or tomorrow. So I will, let's log in and see what that's doing, and we'll discover what the fix I tried pushing did or didn't do. So to do any of the saving of stuff, collections, wish lists, we'll go to collection here. You will need to log in. Barbie Witch says, I do all my browsing on an iPad because lazy. No, it's not an issue with mobile versus not.
No, it's something that he just tried to push a fix for right before we streamed, and he needs to do a little work on.
Something broke. It is, I would say, very responsive, but not perfect. I'm sure there's some issues here and there, but for instance, if you, especially on iPad, you really shouldn't have any issues. Some menus and modals and things might be a little bit wonky while we're still working stuff out. So signing in with Discord, we may open it up in the future, like a Google or a Facebook login. But this is basically how we are going to be able to do authentication and track your information without having to set up passwords or anything like that.
So, Tempest Drive says, your coding prowess is impressive. Icarus the Honda says, I love how clean it looks.
Thank you, guys. It is... I see all the issues, but and I'm sure we will too, so don't hesitate to tell me the problems, but I do appreciate that. And it's going to be, an ongoing labor of love, I think. And yes, it does have dark mode, although this page is not set up for it yet. So let's get on to continue with Discord. If you have never done this before, what you will see is like a login with a username and password or a
QR code.
A QR code. If you take your phone with your camera and take a picture of the QR code, it'll open up Discord. Discord may ask you to scan the QR code again, and once you do that, you can just, it'll just auto log you in because you're logged in, on your device. But you can also, if you've got your username and password all set up, you can do that there. We are accessing your very basic, email and username stuff, and that's it. So we're going to hit authorized. And we are going to get into my collection. As you can see here, I previously added somebody. This is not future pair. I've actually customized the picture here. I'm sure this is broken considering the feedback that we've gotten, but there's a couple ways that you're going to be able to build your collection. One is through the archives itself, and one is through the page. So if we hit add product here, we can start searching for future and find what we're looking for. And then it will bring us to an ad page. I'm going to switch this just for the sake of the stream. I'm going to switch this back to
Day mode.
Light mode. So when you're adding your something to your collection, you'll be able to type in your the name. Do we have Future Coco?
Yes.
What's her name?
Phoebe.
F-P-H-F. As I'm typing PH, I'm saying F.
P-H-O-E-B-E. Yeah.
And you can write a little bio. Phoebe is...
Phoebe was a gift from John for Sandy's birthday.
Birthday. I've gotten, like, again, definitely going to want some feedback here from you guys in terms of what makes sense. But age, where they're from, you know, if you're like Danny, they're forever 17. You know,
Tokyo.
I have dolls that are like, my ambition is, from London. Like
her name is London.
She's from
London.
We had Vignette is from France. So, you kind of put in whatever you want, and let's just say she's a model. You can then upload a photo and browse to your stuff. I'm not sure what we have where. I don't think I actually have a picture on here that I can use. Let me... I don't know. Let's...
Just put something random in there.
Well, yeah, but I can't... Oh, I know. I can do it here, I guess. Let's just go back to there for a second. Let me... All right, so I did this. I'm going to export a picture here from my photo library. Yeah, I'll be stupid and fast about this. Don't you kidding me? Let's see. Let me get pictures open here. Sorry, guys, just 1 second.
And I can't even see the chat now.
Yep. Sorry. We'll upload a photo. We'll go to pictures. Open that.
That's actually Sylvie, but it's fine.
You're going to make your thumbnail for her. I always say try and, put the eyes and the mouth like right in the center box there. You can use the, click and drag. You've got the zoom thing here, but you can also pinch, and nobody can see this, so let's go back. Yeah, upload a photo, pick your photo, and have we messed it up now? Because, yeah, we hit a bug. Try this again.
There we go.
So you can just use gestures on your trackpad or, like scrolling on your mouse wheel. And then hit Save Changes. And again, this is a little broken right now. I've got purchase information in here. So she was like 350. She was bought on 3/1/2024, something like that. And then I have bought from. I've included like what I could think of for vendors. Various things. And if you choose something other than smartdoll, you'll be able to put in like who you bought it from on that platform, and then add to collection, which I believe will fail right now. So.
They're talking about custom dolls in the chat. We're getting there.
Well, I mean, we're not. So, custom dolls right now, not an option yet, but is high up on the list.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We're getting there. It's gonna be there.
Yeah, it sounds like we're about to show them any second now. But yeah, no. Custom dolls is definitely something that I know will need, like custom items. I think it is, for a number of reasons we need it in here. There are going to be things, I will tell you right now, much to the chagrin of Warsheep, we don't have Fusion. We don't have this girl in there yet, who is our custom doll you can only purchase from myladydisdain.com.
Currently available. This is her in cinnamon.
So I still have to work out adding in like custom entries to the database for like official entries, but also custom entries into like your collection. So we'll definitely get there. Like I said, that's pretty high up on the list of things that I think people are going to want. Tempest Star says gift is a great option as obtained from.
That's a good call to add that.
Which I probably won't remember. I should have brought notes. Let's do notes. I'll add up some notes here while we're talking. All right. So we have the other way that you'll be able to add things is just by searching the archives. So if we go back to dolls, and if you see somebody like, Transcendence and Milk just dropped this past week, and if you really want her, you can just hit add to wishlist. Now, I'm an admin, so you're actually seeing some of the
editing things,
some of the admin stuff here.
Anything above the line, they will have.
You'll have view details, which opens up that modal, and you'll have add to wishlist and add to collection. You can also hit that here. It'll tell you if this is in your collection or not, and then you can either want it or got it. I'll hit want it here, and yeah, for some reason, both of those have completely broken in the last day. I'm assuming this. No, that one technically worked, but it didn't. No, yeah. So I apologize. Collections and wishlist are very, very close, and we're working like a day ago. So take a peek there. I mean, the wish list is, the same basic thing, right? You've got your list of items here. You'll have it be able to be organized by product type and filterable. You also have, I don't think that should be here, but I think I can, yeah. So I do have this little switch here. You'll have two views of your characters. You'll be able to see your your collection cards. You'll be able to see your character info on the cards, or flip all the cards to show the your purchase info. So we can see here this was bought from smartdoll.
So Liz says, this is so exciting. Somehow for me, it will enable me to have dolls on the brain even more than currently. But you know what? The hope would be that being able to click it and add it to a wish list or a collection would be make it less, like, it would alleviate some of the FOMO.
Yep.
Like I've done something towards getting this doll now, and I don't have to stress about it.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things, I will say, this is another tease. I technically, before getting into redoing Guru, was focusing on a Discord bot that would let you search. And I was just like, oh, we'll just let them do it in, access it in Discord. So I didn't fully release that, and I've essentially, like, it'll get rewritten under the new code base here. But you'll be, one of the other big features that'll come will be integration in Discord. Will you be able to just type /search and do a Guru search right from Discord with a little embeddable product card in the Discord channel? Which means we should be able to do stuff like, whatchamacallit, like linking to your collection and, stuff like that. I will, go ahead.
I was gonna tell you, I was gonna go back to the whole customs thing, and saying why it's important, and I'm assuming that crowdsourcing is gonna be a big part of that. Like for people who have have those.
Oh, crowdsourcing for custom, it's gonna be hard to get good data out of it, because people are, gonna. I think there would be a way, again, the more that people can just submit stuff, the better.
Okay.
I do have a system, that I implemented early on that I need to re-add back in, where you would be able to show, you would get something like this where it was, like I have up in here, I have report a problem. And, so this is the basic stuff. If you find an issue, you can report it. I just have to add it back in, but I do have a feature primed that would give you the ability to tell us, like, this is miscategorized or whatever.
Okay.
Hopefully we should be able to, whatchamacallit, have something where you could submit like a product that is missing.
Right.
But honestly, most of that are gonna be far and few between. It's gonna be stuff that hit, like for official stuff, it would be stuff that hit, well, we have ours from our website. We have Anime Sugoi, Fabric Friends and Dolls. There are official dolls that have never touched the smartdoll website.
Right.
And only exist in a listing on a German website.
Right, and also the things like the unicorn heads that came in chaos. It would be nice to be able to track those, and those would not be available like as an individual item on the website, so you can't grab that data.
Yeah.
But like we have Kanata with Teal Cyberlines. Like we need to put her in there.
Yeah. The chaos stuff is a little bit weird. I do have some ideas on how to handle that, in that, like, when, like, you could add a product, like you could add a chaos item, and then technically the data has the ability to track like the original product info. So I have some thoughts on how we could implement where you could add things that you got from a chaos bundle. And that would be data that we could then pull from and maybe...
right, like you could pull all the chaos bundle data.
Yeah, like there's a world where when an utter chaos bundle comes out, people could take pictures of their stuff and log it in Guru, and then make that accessible to everyone else to see this is what came in the drops.
Of their choice, right?
Yeah, anything that you're going to do on here is always going to be your choice. I think I forget if I've updated the privacy I'll have a privacy policy up here. In general, the privacy policy is like, we will do things like, aggregating data and insights about usage, anonymously for the community. So, once we have people wish listing things, we can do like leaderboards for the most wish list items and things like that.
Right.
Anything where you're gonna
making it into useful data to everybody that's going to be harmless.
Yep. Only data within, within Guru. As far as things that would be actively sharing something tied to you externally, that's going to be all, always asking for your permission. You would have to opt in. I'll show you a preview of that. Since I'm logged in, now you won't see this. This is gated just to me as an admin right now, so the feature is there, but you can't touch it yet. But profile. This is getting pretty close. I'll show you what it's going to look like. You'll be able to create your public profile. This didn't get updated. I'm going to do this and people are going to go visit it probably. We'll say Copper Dome. Let's check. It is available. John is my name. And then I'll choose, share my, this needs to get updated. I think I'm just going to have it be share everything or not. But I'll say this for now. And create my profile. I can confirm. And policy, yeah. All right. So once that's set up, you'll have your profile here. We'll hit edit here, and you'll be able to put in a little bio for yourself, give yourself social links here, and choose whether or not you want to share your wish list or share your collection, replace your avatar, because right now it's just going to use your Discord avatar, and set a cover image. So let's see if this will work. No, again, I think, no, it's interesting.
Sideways. Okay.
All right. And we'll hit save. And it doesn't go back out. All right. So there is my profile currently. And you can go back and forth between wish lists and here. Again, figuring out what the right things to display, on here. So that's coming. And Teppa says, we are a naughty bunch to be sure. I definitely would love some feedback on here. It is a public website. You are sharing and creating profiles, and there is doll nudity and things like that. So I kind of have to figure out what the appropriate, what's the sort of minimum measures that we need to have in place. My assumption right now is a minimum of a reporting functionality. Mm-hmm. And in our admin section, we would then be able to see any reports. I technically have mocked up, if you get X number of reports, it'll start blurring images and stuff like that, but...
Okay, so Liz says, so our wish listed stuff will be helping to manifest. So I'm assuming you mean, so that Danny would have this data?
I mean, technically, I'm not going to send data to Danny, or anything like that, but it will all be publicly accessible. So,
if
absolutely,
he wants to look,
this could be useful to Danny to see, who's looking for what. I do also have to figure out, so here's something I know people are probably going to ask for, and I don't know quite how to implement it in the right way yet. But to be able to wish list things that aren't in the store yet. Now, this goes back to the whole, the whole issue with custom items. Mm-hmm. So there's a couple of things. I definitely want to get to a place in the future where we are actually tracking in development items. Mm-hmm. That's going to take more curation, but I've got ways and ideas on how to make that, basically allow members of the community to, tag Twitter posts as related to an in-development product. So we could live in a world where we actually have when a new doll is teased somewhere, we would actually have a place to track that and have all of the places, like all the pictures that have been seen of it, that sort of thing. That's going to take work by people. So I don't know if we'll have the manpower to do it, but I definitely would be able to make it like as easy as possible and to have a communal place to gather that stuff. So that's one way we could possibly get things to be able to be wish lists that don't exist. The other thing is variations. I don't yet have a way to say, all right, so we have Transcendence and Milk. We can add to wish list, but I don't have a way to say, I want Transcendence in the new white skin tone that is coming out.
Right.
I want Transcendence in blue. I want
Transcendence with red freckles or anything like that.
So there are lots of things that I think we'll be able to do. It's gonna be up to you all to help me prioritize what goes on here. And also, I am going to, have to find, like right now, we're, I wouldn't say that, I would say maybe our Discord subs are, they're helping to pay for the monthly cost of this, which the more people use will go up. And of course, for, image storage and stuff, I'm archiving all the images. So there are going to be some things, I think, that we're going to have to figure out in the future. If it makes sense to kind of keep it as a donation thing, great. If it makes sense to gate certain aspects of it to paid subscribers, I have a hard time... I have a hard time believing that people will pay for certain things, but I do know that they will pay for things to help support it, if that makes sense. But we could do things like, being a subscriber gets you like unlimited image storage or a chunk of, image storage. Because if you're going to start, like right now, all you can do is have one image of an item in your collection.
And so for example, and that doesn't count though, like if they click on it to add it to collection, and it uses the photo that's there, that doesn't count as it, right? Because it's just calling back to that same photo.
Yeah. I mean, it's when they add a custom photo.
Okay, so there's a few things that have been being said. Great Kitty One says, when I search a doll and got it, it doesn't add it to my collection.
Yeah, just a reminder. It's broken. It broke like right before we went live. You should see a fix hopefully in the next bit. But for some reason, adding to wish lists and adding to collections is a bit messed up.
Christina says, I want to be able to add my customs to my collection. That's coming.
Yeah, again, I don't know what the order is, but I would say that's high on the list. The very next thing is the public profiles that I mentioned and previewed for you guys. Barbie, which says I'd throw my money at this. Tempest Stripes just calculated Ningo Bingo cost me $61.37 per year to host and domain. I mean, it's that much just for the 2 domains that we have for this. It's upwards on. I mean, right now, I don't know, like for not counting development. The development is costly.
Yeah.
We've sunk a good chunk of time and money into this, making it. But so further development, definitely, investment in money in terms of donations will help a lot. As far as the monthly maintenance and stuff, I would say we're probably hitting about $20 a month. That'll go down a little bit once we can get rid of the old Notion subscription. So, you know, it's doing okay. Again, I don't know how many people are going to end up using this, how much traffic it's going to get.
How much yeah, because it's going to start using data because people are going to start putting in their stuff in their photos and whatnot. Okay, so I just wanted to. Icarus says, "Bring back the day of top donor banners." I
am open to ideas and suggestions on how you guys want to see this supported. Great Kitty says, "Do we get PBS umbrella with our subscription?" We will send $5 if you donate an extra $5, we'll donate it to PBS for you.
Yeah.
No,
because they need it.
So yeah, again, we have our subscriptions on Discord. Currently, that is a great way to help support this development. I don't know how I'm going to tie that in yet going forward. Although I will say this, if you want like early access to new features as we're trying stuff out, having access to, you know, being a Discord subscriber will do that. So one of the nice things is, I actually know, once you log in and if you're on our server, I will know what roles you are if you're a subscriber or not, so I can automatically give subscribers access to certain features. Barbie Witch says, "New subscription tier, secret PBS supporter."
Someone's commenting on, it's a lot of work gone into it, not to mention time, upkeep, etc. I was like, I'm really surprised that John's laptop is not permanently fused to his lap at this point.
Yeah. I will put it this way. I've spent a detrimental amount of time on this. So things are going to relax once I get the public, you know, the bugs and the polish and the tweaking of what we have here and the public profiles, I think will constitute the main launch. And then we'll have to figure out how we do, more than that.
Tempest is saying, "I wish this existed for my Volks clothes." There's some possibility in the future of adding other.
Let's just put it this way: there are ways. I don't think Volks deletes their stuff for the most part, or at least they have a lot of stuff in there that is just sold out. So there is the possibility of gathering up data for other things. I will say I have already purchased vinyldoll.guru just in case.
Okay.
So this, there's two paths here, right? There's the database side of things. And then there's the collection side of things of being able to add your own stuff. So we'll have to see. And maybe we can take some votes. There is, there is the aspect of, do you want to see us try and expand data? Although quite honestly, I don't know, expanding into Volks and stuff like that, it's going to be tough branding or, organization-wise, but it's possible if we market as this is stuff that fits smartdoll. Without having to try and rebrand this as not smartdoll guru. But the other aspect is, again, giving you guys the ability to custom do stuff. So
it's all in the thoughts, but definitely the feedback is awesome, and we need more of it.
Yeah, I'll figure out a way to do voting on features and things like that, and feature requests. I can probably throw up a feature request page with upvoting, something like that. Again, though, it's hard to figure out priority to some extent. Like you can have a bunch of things that are very, very close to each other, like everyone's going to want, and figuring out what the right priority is. So we'll be doing maybe some Discord polls and things like that.
So yeah, so currently a couple things are not. Keep in mind, it does even say right on the up in the corner that it's a beta. And he is still working on fixing things. Let us know when things are broken, but most likely it's something that he's working on.
Yeah, I've got a pretty clear list of the broken stuff at the moment. So I would say Tepastrife says the GuruBot does blink. GuruBot does a little more than blink, but I'll leave that for you to find. So yeah, I will be again collaborating with you. You all in terms of what you want. I will be, as much as possible, trying to create more crowdsourcing features versus heavy, like relying on a few individuals to constantly curate stuff. Maybe those few individuals are just approving what a bunch of people have already said, which I have already, technically done. I've got a whole system in the back, in the admin for this, where I can see corrections that people have submitted for like, here's all the suggestions for this one doll. Like, this is, like, these people have said the same thing, and then just apply it. So there's a lot of ways I can make it really easy for somebody. Yeah, let me know in the Discord, which we should... All right, the mic on this wasn't set up last time, and I got to put in here. In the Discord, you can join that and look for... I've already made it public, I believe, for everyone. So you should see it underneath the smartdoll general chat. There's the Guru Beta channel. You can check there for, or if you want to chat there for feedback or things like that, you can also do that as well.
And just come and hang out anyway. The Discord's fun. We have a good time.
So yeah, that's very true. I think that's mostly it. I wish the collections and wish list didn't break as we were doing this, but it's a beta. These things are going to happen sometimes. I will give you a warning. Being that this is a beta, there's a small chance, because it's already happened once, there's a small chance of losing your data in your collection. So by all means, I would love you to really get in there and dig in and play with it. I am going to do my best. I don't think there's any reason why I should have to do like a whole database rebuild, but I've had to wipe the collections once, much to the chagrin of Warsheep, who I think had added like almost all of
his dolls.
Except he stopped at Fusion because Fusion's not in there.
Kelly wants to know, John, can you add icons for top products sold or added on archives doll pics?
Yeah, so I have the beginnings of some insights. I may start to do, again, I would love, go into the Guru Beta channel on Discord, let me know, like, what are the insights would you love to see? Like, we've got this, we've got inventory data. We know, at least through the last year, how well things are, what things are selling, what things aren't. And, I can do analysis of that. I've got the beginnings of things. It's hard insights on this are hard because we have to get like really particular. Like, I had made an insight that was like, this is hot, this is trending or something like that. But smartdoll is either it's selling out fast or it stays on the website and then it probably doesn't come back for a little bit. Like it is the actual trends and how the stock works compared to demand is a little bit tough. But I would, I definitely foresee adding things to the homepage, like carousels of various things like bestsellers. If you guys want to see like, I don't know, like a random old stuff, like we could pull like old stuff out of the archives or...
And feature it or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of fun things that we could do, ways that you might want to explore. Tempest, I know being the sort of historian, and data nerd of the community, I would love your feedback on,
Actually, the most
what would be
useful
useful
thing is what you're already doing, which is saying when it was last seen.
Yeah. And, we could do like, I can definitely do a list of recently dropped, and so that you don't have to like, like I don't actually have drop date here yet. So that can come in the future. Sorting it by last time it dropped versus release date. But I do have that information, as you can see here. So it is doable to come up with various ways to,
Kelly says, someone please help me get those added to Guru. I don't have Discord. I will tell you one thing. Discord is probably one of the most harmless and unobtrusive ones that you can have in terms of like signing up for social media things, because you can control how much you look at and how much you see. You could have a Discord account and never use it for anything except logging into Guru.
Yeah. Yeah, like you can sign up for Discord and not join any servers ever, and use this. And like I said, in the future, we will probably have, expanded logins and things like that for this. Tempest Strife says, randomly featured collection doll each week, since original image to the collection. Yeah, I mean, once we have collections and we have shared collections, I kind of have to figure out, like, again, privacy, like, does it make sense that if you're sharing it publicly, then we can, post it on the website? Is that something that you think you guys all want by default, or is it something that you should opt into? I definitely am concerned about not just throwing and, people's stuff out there, but yeah, technically once it's, I don't know, there's no directory here either. Like, this is like, I don't have any sort of like user search yet. And if that's something that, how much of a little network do we want this to be, is going to be up to you all. But again, we're going to have to figure out, donations and things. And if you do really want to help push this forward, the best recommendation I can say is become a Discord subscriber at any level, and any amount there will help do it. I do want to remind people that so there's a trick here. Actually, let me go back to here. Let's go to myladydisdain.com/discord. So, when you go to myladydisdain.com/discord, you'll go to our server invite page. You can hit join server here. You can also sign up for one of the subscriber tiers and help support the channel.
Recommending to sign up on computer, correct?
And that's exactly what I'm saying. Yes, absolutely. Do not sign up for this on your mobile device. Or if you do,
browser?
I'm not sure if it works through the browser or not, but if you go into the Discord app on a mobile device, and use the Discord, in the server, sign up for a subscription, you will pay 30% more.
Because they take a cut.
Yep.
So they tack 30% on. If you do it through the website or if you or something like that, then you don't pay that extra 30%.
Yeah. We may also look at, and some of this, honestly, like not all of this gets to us, of course, because Discord processes it. There are other ways that we can set up subscription to kind of optimize how much, money is actually getting to where you want it to go. But there's always some amount of processing fees and things like that.
So there's joining the server, and then there's joining the server and supporting it monetarily.
Yep.
You can be part of the server for free.
So whatever you can do to help, and we'll be taking your feedback on ways in which you might want to do that other than the subscription tiers. I don't know. Maybe it's putting up like a buy us a coffee thing or whatever, a donation button. We'll see. All things we're thinking about, not immediate yet. Yeah, I think that's essentially it. I'm not seeing any other questions. I'll let some questions, any last minute questions pile up in chat while we do this.
We've been driving around, singing songs way too loud because we wanna. Picking up our love friends, fill up the car till it bends because we wanna. Yeah, we just wanna have fun. The trunk's full of wine. We're gonna stay up, have the time of our lives. The night is young, don't need anybody else. We came to party all night long, and we don't need no chaperone. We don't need nobody's attention, yeah, we just wanna dance on our own. We came to party all night long and sing along to every song. We don't need nobody baby. Baby, baby, I know the feeling, it's traumatizing. I fall apart piece by piece. No superheroes, no silver linings. Just keep on moving to the beat. Paralyzing every pore. Oh, you feel it taking over you.
Sorry, guys, it muted us coming back. Okay, rewinding. What were we talking about?
The Smarty Party and putting it.
Oh, so we had a lot of pictures. We had 4 weeks of Smarty Party pictures, and I've been thinking about, again, I want Guru to be what whatever you guys want it to be, and it's a lot of interaction. I think of a lot of stuff that we could possibly do with it, but you know, it's about
Second guess, does who wants it and
who wants it. There's that, but also like, you know, what's the right level of like sharing and interconnection that you know, and that, you know, whatever. But we've got Smarty Party. We could technically make a Smarty Party like Guru feed where you could submit, anybody could submit, and it could pull from the Discord, or, you know, we could take it from Discord, or you could maybe do it from your collection. I mean, there are a lot of things that can be done to make this more of a, you know, a communal doll sort of sharing network. At the very least, I will probably start pulling automatically from the Smarty Party channel and serving them from Guru to me to make it automated. Yeah. Let's see. A couple other things that came up. Okay, Liz Marie says, what about something in the shop that's just a token? This would be for like donations, like you're buying something but truly just making a donation. Like I said, there are services like coffee, or, you know, whatever. Is it coffee? Buy me a coffee? I forget the name of it. Where it's just like, here, like a one-time donation type stuff.
KO-FI coffee.
Right. So we could do that. Discord has ways to essentially sell digital items in Discord, which I guess we could technically put something there of a, you know, buy a, I don't know, a wallpaper
Right.
of Guru for whatever.
Of Guru Bato.
You know, so there are ways that we could fudge doing one-off, you know, donations. I would probably make it as accessible as possible. So I would probably want to go back to, I would probably put it like up here as like a donate, thing. And I mean, we could do things like putting up like, a monthly, like we could have not a leaderboard, but we could have like a spotlight of donators and stuff like that, or a list of who's given coffee. And
what about doing things like allowing them to buy stickers that they can put on their collection and things like that?
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't want to go crazy in trying to find ways to monetize and make specific things. I didn't have this share before, as someone noted, but I would probably put like a donate link up in the user menu, something like that.
We can't see your screen. Is that?
That's what I just fixed.
You fixed it.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I'm re-saying all this stuff.
Okay.
So I would probably put it up in here. And to Sandy's point, I making a digital item that people can just buy as many times as they want, and unless that is somehow, I don't know, like better value for money in terms of like less processing fees or something like that, then maybe. But I probably would just put like a donate.
I just know, like, I mean, speaking from the touchy-feely user of the doll community type person that I can be, that I mean, I would like to be able to add little stuff like that. Like to be able to add little, maybe it's like a little heart, like a little rainbow heart or something like that I can add on to one of my characters in my collection. Or
well, I do have plans for marking characters as best boy and best girl. Because we gotta know, like, without like putting a whole ranking system into the collections, I do really want to know who's your favorite, and we all have them. But yeah, I don't know. There's so much we can do here, and it's gonna take time, and it's probably gonna take a chunk more, time and money to build out the things that we all want to build out. But that, again, we will we'll be taking your feedback on what you want to see out of this. A shout out to Hopti. Hopti says, hi guys, first time catching this live. I'm from Germany. I'm usually asleep already.
I'm sorry you're not sleeping, but thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for staying up. So yeah, I mean, I think that's it. I probably should go and try and fix collections. You can check back in and see if that's working. I will also put a note in the Guru Beta channel in Discord to let people know that it's fixed. And that's it.
So yeah, that's the Guru Beta. And
as a reminder, because it's you can get to this at smartdoll.guru. I can't. Well, it's not letting me. Oh, it doesn't, because it's literally not part of that. All right, but smartdoll.guru.
If you were a user of the old site, smartdollguru.com will still redirect you to this, but the easier way is now smartdoll.guru.
Yep. All right. I think that's it. We'll be in touch. We'll probably see you next week. Have a good week, everybody.
Bye. Bye.